So here's an old cherry limb that broke off of that top, and then this broke off. It may have been alive when it broke. Looks like it was. But here's a great example of brown rot. You know, brown rot and white rot are a couple of the primary types of decay that occur in trees. And brown rot is where the cellulose disappears and is fed upon, and what remains are kind of the blocky chunks of the lignin. And without the cellulose to bind them together, they become very, fractured and brittle. You can see it's almost powdery. And so, it lends itself to catastrophic failure because of that. It can shear across, the plane, the horizontal plane of the tree. A white rot is when the cellulose, which you can see a residual of the cellulose here, which is going away, would remain, and this lignin would disappear. And in that case, it's much more flexible. You can see how the cellulose is kind of flexible here and not brittle. And so white rot, which is occurring right there, is where, the cellulose remains and the lignin is gone. And that is a slightly more stable type of decay because it's flexible and it tends to stand, and if it breaks, it doesn't sever like this. It like tips over, but it's still connected. So a little discussion on the various types of wood decay. And this is primarily brown rot with these blocky remaining lignin pieces in there. Game of Trees. We're having fun.